Hey everybody, Coach Victoria here.
And I'm Coach T, coming at you from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
We're going to be talking to you about June 11th and June 26th template. It's a switch style class. We're going to kick off by talking about what happens on these treadmills. When you see your tread blocks today, it's really important to set the members up with the main focus, the main goal. Every time they begin a tread block, their first push is on a flat road and they're establishing the push intensity that they're gonna try to bring with them and maintain throughout the block. But as we make our way throughout the block, inclines come up. Now, when they establish that push intensity on the first one, that is what they're maintaining throughout that block. They're gonna have that base in between to help them actively recover. Really important day to coach the OT beat screen, because if you see that members are in a flat road base and heart rates are still staying very elevated, we want them to somewhat trend downwards to allow members to recover. So it's your job to pay attention to those cues, and if needed, tell members, hey, take your base a little bit more conservative to help you refill that tank so you can prioritize matching your push speed as we get ready for that next hill, that next incline. The only other tip I want to point out is every time you begin a new tread block, the first push will be shorter. So you want to encourage members to re-establish their push intensity. Maybe they keep it the same, or maybe they realize in block 2 and block 3 that they have a little bit more that they can give, and that's their sign or that's their cue to add on in that first push and then maintain that new intensity in block 2 and in block 3. Other than that, guys, make sure you do your job and you coach to the inclines. Power walkers lean into it. Joggers and runners get those knees up. They shorten their stride. We want to encourage members to change their stride a little bit as they're on their inclines to really fight up that hill. Heading over to the floor with Coach T. Let's go.
All right, guys, so you're gonna have 2 blocks back here today, focusing both on power. So it's very important you are choosing the right weight. You can't be too light, but you can't be too heavy. Make sure you guys are checking out your members' tempo, because that's gonna be very important as you're exploding out of it. So for example, they have the snatch today. You want them to go down a little bit slower, get deep into that squat and explode right out of it. If they're struggling exploding, maybe that weight is a little bit too heavy. All right, guys, so it's super important that we're not only just focusing on the form, but we get down. We're intentional with our members today. We're slowing them down. So Victoria, I want you to come down. Here we go, slow. 3, 2, 1, and explode all the way up. So if you see somebody not doing that correct tempo, build your engagement. This is your chance. This is your time. Get close to them. Have them do it with you, maybe as you're demoing for your whole group.
Heck yeah.
This is your chance. This is your time. Get close to them, have them do it with you, maybe as you're demoing for your whole group.
Heck yeah.
All right, guys, so they're gonna make their way over to the rowers in block 2, where they're starting off with a 400-meter row. So we're going for endurance today. We're not flying or dying. We're being intentional with our rows. The rows cut in half, so they go 4, 2, 1 on the meters, and then the medicine ball exercise will construct. So they're gonna be adding on every single time. 400 meters, it's a longer row. Get intentional, get down with them. What are their strokes per minute? Are they going all out, or are they being intentional with the leg drive back and that patience forward to work smarter, not harder?
Heck yeah. Beautiful. All right, guys, so those are going to be your 3 stations that you see. If you're coaching at the Re-G style class that day, same idea. It's still a switch template, so every group's got to make it through block 1 before you move on to the bottom half of the template and make every group go through block number 2. Treads are looking pretty much the same setup. Floor, still focusing on that power, that explosive tempo, and then on the rowers, same idea, endurance, lengthier rows, push row, really focusing on making the most out of every single stroke instead of wasting time on that row where we want them to have an effective 14 minutes in this station. If you guys need anything at all, you know where to find us. Have fun coaching on June 11th and June 26th.